It's actually very huge pleasure for me to be here at the ACCA booth today. It is after hours and we just have a good time. This is Elaine from GSP Marketing.
Technologies.
I almost got it.
You
right?
almost got it.
Yeah. As I said to you just before we started the interview, it's so wonderful to see women in your position, right?
Yes, it's amazing to see more and more women penetrating into the marketplace and getting into jobs that are not just administrative or accounting type jobs that are actually fundamental to the operation.
Yeah, and besides being a woman in print, which you obviously are,
right.
You're also a winner of the Ben Franklin. You had a medal just
I
before.
did. I had a medal. So yes, it was a great honor. Ben Franklin Honor Society of Printing. We inducted a new class today, so I was very pleased to be part of that. So thank you for mentioning it.
Did you know it in advance, or was it?
I knew I was nominated,
okay.
and they announced before the show that I would be receiving the award. So yes, I knew that.
Warm congratulations
yes,
on that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we are here at ACFA, and though I don't like to do too much promotion, it seems that people that are investing in ACFA, they are very happy customers.
Very much so, yes. We partnered with AGFA. I met them at the Dallas show in 2019.
So that was the first contact you had with them?
Yes, okay. Yes. And I did a demo, and I liked what I saw, and we started putting presses in. So we've got almost 12 now.
12?
Yeah.
That was a quick turnaround from 19, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So was it replacing things, or have you just been growing, or?
It was obviously replacing end-of-life technology, and we wanted something that was higher quality, less ink usage, but gave us better picoliter. And so our customers were always looking for higher quality products, faster, and AGFA fit the bill for us.
And you say 12, is it like the same machine like this we have in the background?
We've got the bulk of the machines are the 3300 Toros, and then we've got we were the first in the US to have the ultra high speed with the takeoff. So yeah, nice fleet.
I mean, so I take that you're busy every day, because I mean, even though they seem to operate themselves quite a lot, I take that you still need to manage people around them and make sure that everything is working.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah, we're 24/7. In fact, I joke with not only with the AGFA people, but with vendors in general, and I was like, is this equipment GSP tested? Because we run hard and we run many hours. So it's there'll be people who will come in and say, like, the amount of usage on this machine looks like a shop that's been doing it for a year, and you guys have done it in 6 months. So we put the machines through the rigors. And the performance that we've had from them, the responsiveness when we've had issues has been outstanding. So no complaints.
And I was just about to ask about service, but then I will ask about something else, because part of investing in things like this is, of course, the profitability and the uptime and how easy it is to get consumables and all those kind of things, right? So how do you see AGFA in that perspective?
They've been very responsive, and that was one of the things whenever we first began negotiations with them was our request was to build out the service network a little bit, because we have 4 facilities in all different parts of the country. So we've got a plant in Florida, 1 in Kansas, 1 in Wisconsin, and 1 in Utah. So I had to have service coverage 24 hours pretty much across, because that's how we run.
So are you managing all these plants?
Yes, I am.
I mean, so you travel quite a lot, I guess. Yeah. So you like having these distributed kind of locations, or you like better to have like one place, or?
It depends. Having the multiple locations gives us some flexibility. So we're able to do what we call, we're able to support our customers with shorter transit times, because we can take the work and base it out of what part of the country geographically they fall in. So it makes sense to have the 4 facilities. The other nice thing about it is that it gives us some redundancy. So I don't have customers that say, I want to produce out of this plant because you have better equipment there, or you have this, or you have that.
That's true too,
it's very consistent between 4. So I can move work between those 4 facilities based on what our capacity is. So it gives us a lot of flexibility.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes, absolutely.
So when you chose to work with AGFA 4 years ago now, when you look at the future, do you feel that AGFA is a partner that you see as part of your own future as well, or?
Oh, absolutely. The nice thing about AGFA is they engage their customers as well into what would you like to see in the future? What kind of features, you know, that would benefit you going forward as you build your business? So they're invested in not only what will benefit AGFA, but what, you know, how we can incorporate that technology into our offering. So really impressed with the flex roll system that they've put in on the new on the 3300s. That's very intriguing for me as well, because that's a big issue to have to take those units off and put them back on. But and the other nice thing that I really enjoy about the AGFA product line was very important to me whenever I purchased, well, not me personally, but the company purchased, was the fact that, I know, right? Yeah, was the fact that it was the engine was field upgradable. So if we wanted to add something, we didn't have to buy a whole new, you know, spend another whatever $1 million to get another press. You can just go in and say, hey, can I add this? Can I add this? Can I put this on here? And it was all customizable. So it's very, from a consumer standpoint, it allows us to keep the fleet in service a little bit longer than historical, where you were constantly turning the fleet over because technology was outpacing your growth. So now they were smart. They built an engine that they can build upon.
Last question. I take that it must be very satisfying for you being involved with a company that listens to you, and maybe you sometimes even see things that you have suggested in the next iterations of the technology, right?
Absolutely, yes. And I mean, they're very collaborative in that fashion, and you know, we don't just have conversations about how do you like the press. It's like, where do you see the business in 5 years? How can we help you get there? Yeah. And we can incorporate those ideas. So it's been a great relationship.
Elaine,
thank you very much.
fun talking to you.
You as well.